What the Colorado Mountain Police did was they assaulted a combat veteran, stole his medicine, and threw him in a cage. The existence of your silly costume and your badge does not negate the fact that you are violating the rights of nonviolent citizens. Adam is refusing to stand in front of the judge. You do not have to play their games. We're about to, as a global community, take back our freedom. You guys, I am so fucking proud right now. And I know it's not going to make a lot of sense to a lot of you. It is so important right now while we are standing at this corner, right, where we're about to, as a global community, take back our freedom. I know you guys feel that in the air, and you have for a long time. In the last 2 years, they tried to scare us and keep us away from that feeling of self-ownership that we were collectively starting to gain in society. So let me back up. Everybody knows Adam's in jail. He was arrested for possession of psilocybin mushrooms. So basically what the Saguache, I think I just said it right, what the Colorado Mountain Police did was they assaulted a combat veteran, stole his medicine, and threw him in a cage. If you guys read platoon420.com, you get this. This is a thing I do. Why? Because that's actually how it happens. The existence of your silly costume and your badge does not negate the fact that you are violating the rights of nonviolent citizens. You're meeting them with force and violence. So, Adam just had his first arraignment hearing. It was open to the public. I only found out 5 minutes before. We're going to be revisiting this again Wednesday. Court support is so important. When they called Adam's name, I had to chuckle because the bailiff judge said, "Could you go get Mr. Kokesh?" He said, "I'm going to attempt to go get Mr. Kokesh." And after a long, awkward pause, the deputy came back and announced that Adam is refusing to stand in front of the judge. And I am so fucking proud right now. And like I said, I know that's not going to make a lot of sense to a lot of you, and here's why. They assaulted a combat veteran because he didn't have license plates on his car. They met him with physical force. They used trained animals to intimidate him on the side of the road. Then they actually used force against him, and they stole the natural medicine that treats his PTSD. This happens to so many veterans and normal human beings every single day. It has got to stop. Then they throw him in a cage, and now you want me to sign paperwork. You want me to take your TB vaccine. You want me to wear your silly jumpsuit. You want me to stand in front of your other silly person in a different silly costume so we can talk about how much money you want from me before you let me out of a cage? No. You stole from me. You assaulted me. Give me back my shit. Say you're sorry. And anything outside of that is simply tyrannical. There is no two ways around it. We have been so programmed in this society to think that that is okay. I've got news for you. It is not. Take the badge and the costume off of those human beings and tell me if you would let that happen if it came from anybody else. It is unacceptable, Team Freedom. You do not have to play their games. I literally just called the jail and told them to get a message to Adam that I am so fucking proud of him right now. He needs that kind of support from all of us. He needs court support. The judge saw us all on the line, by the way. So when you call into these virtual court cases, I don't know if this is a COVID thing or if this is just because this is such a remote mountain town that this is how they do it. But when you call in, it's as if you're sitting in the courtroom and they know you're there to support whoever, because when the case is over, y'all hang up, right? So those people were here for that guy or gal. We need that continued support. Wednesday, Adam versus the Man is going to go on as planned, 5 Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. And we'll just be updating you, myself, producer Jim, Freedom Ed, and keep you up to date. Wednesday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time is also the second attempt for Adam to stand in front of the person with the cool costume on to see what he or she wants to set his ransom at. It's not a bail. I'm so sick of these words that they teach us in school that make us think that it's okay to be treated this way. It's not. And I miss Adam dearly. And I'm terrified for his safety. I Googled this police department, and it is no joke. They shot a veteran dead in his house not too long ago in the middle of a PTSD meltdown. So to say I don't have fears would be a lie. But you guys, this is the drug war. And it's no fucking joke. People die every single day. And for the people that don't die, one person every 50 seconds is met with force by a guy in a funny costume and a badge and thrown in a cage, just like Adam's experiencing right now. And everybody lays down and takes it, and they let you have their money, and they let you have their possessions, and they let you label them a criminal, and they walk around feeling shameful all the time. And it is time that we stand up and stop that. You know, I heard from the captain at the police department that his phone lines wouldn't stop. Wow. That's huge. And that does a lot, right, for Adam. But it got me thinking, we should be doing that for everybody. I am so happy that Global Team Freedom is here supporting Adam Kokesh while they have him in a drug war internment camp. But I wish this happened for everybody. I wish every morning you'd wake up. I might start doing this, man. I wish every morning people will wake up and look at their phones and see who just got arrested for nonviolent crimes in their local community and just make one phone call. Just one a day for a stranger on their behalf. And say, look, John Smith is not a criminal because you found him with weed. Or John Smith isn't a criminal because you found him with mushrooms. Free him. Give him care and attention. He is not a criminal. He, she. And I hope we can start to turn a corner and get to that point as a society. Right? And when we see our neighbors being wronged, when we see a homeless guy being harassed on the street by a cop, instead of just walking by, stepping in, speaking up on behalf of that person who's being bullied. You know my favorite thing to do in high school? You can ask my entire graduating class. My favorite thing to do in high school was bully the bullies. Because that's no way to treat human beings. We need to bully the bullies, guys. We need to meet them at their level, but with peace. Because we're going to win. We're going to win. Adam said at his speech on 9/11, and I'm not quoting this correctly, but the reason we're going to win is we have the peace, we have the smile, we have the friendship, we have the fucking memes, and you can't beat peace and love and humor. And you might be able to kill every single one of us as human beings, but legends never die. Peace never dies. A movement never dies, and it always moves on in the hearts of those that believe in it. So stay on that frequency, you guys. I'll keep you updated on what's going on. Once again, I am so proud of you, Adam, when you watch this. I'm so proud of the community for coming together the way they did. I am so proud. I was so amazed to hear that the sheriff says that his phone is just blah. He needs that continued support, continued support, continued support. And if you do decide to make a phone call for Adam, because apparently a lot of you are, if you do decide to make a phone call for Adam, stop for a second. Pick a name out of your local jail. And find that guy that got locked up or that girl that got locked up for some nonviolent crime. And make one little 30-second phone call on their behalf. Pass that compassion, you guys. It's the only way we're going to change the world. I miss him, but I'm so fucking proud. All right, guys, I'm going to head out of here. Remember, pass joints, not judgment. Oh, by the way, Thelma and Louise are home. Oh, one more thing that we need support for. I'm so elated right now that I can't believe I forgot this. Thelma and Louise, I think I told you guys, I spoke to the animal control people on Friday who told me I couldn't do anything till Monday. But they're like, it's cool because they're really in great spirits. They're eating well. They're staying in the same cage. It's all cool. These gals are like glamping right now. It's good. What up? The people who went to pick them up reported to me that they were in a cage together, right? All that was true. But in sub-zero temperatures outside in a Colorado winter. If you'd like to raise your concerns, that was at the Monte Vista Animal Shelter in Monte Vista, Colorado. So cruel and unusual punishment for our veterans treating themselves with natural medicine, and cruel and unusual punishment for their animals. Bad look. Bad look. I thought I liked that part of Colorado too. You guys, thank you for your support. Hang in there. I'm hanging in there. This is going to be a wild ride. We do not negotiate with state terrorism. Peace and love, y'all. Pass joints, not judgment. I'll see you. I'm the Commander-in-Chief, and I approve this message. Visit platoon420.com today and take the pledge. I will stand tall in the face of tyranny for the best interest of myself and my community. I denounce the archaic drug laws that have made victims of people they were written to protect, and I will not support any legislation that regulates what a person puts in their body.